Hey everyone, it's Amador, and I wanted to show you guys my kits. I was very fortunate and lucky enough because I've always wanted to be in one of Bona swaps, and I did get a chance to be in this one, and this one is the Goodie Treat Bag Kit Swap, and you were to make 4 kits of a little treat bags or boxes for you to send out, and there's 4 people. I mean, there's 5 people, including yourself, in the group. So you send out the 4, and you will get 4 back. So, and you guys are probably surprised that I didn't use tilde paper. I wanted to go back to one of my favorite paper collections of all time. I mean, I love my tilde, don't get me wrong, but I used the Pink Paisley London Market. And this is the 12 by 12 collection. I have a few of these still in the vault, so I wanted to go ahead and use some. And I used some of my favorite papers. I'm like, you know what? I got it on one of Bona swaps. I'm gonna use my favorite stuff. Like, this is what I would love to show. Okay. So I made the 4 kits I'm going to show you guys. I'm sending Bona something separate, but these are the kits and the little goodie bags that I'm sending along with the kits. I apologize right now for the crinkling because I realized after I had bagged everything, I haven't done the video. So let me show you guys what I did. So I did use several of the papers, and also I will show you the kits, and then at the end of the video I will show an assembly of the items that I put in my kit. So these are essentially the kits, and they look really flat, but it took me days to figure out how to, and let me put these aside, how to put these together. Now they're going to go in this initial bag because I did buy several of them, so I like to make sure I use my goodies, my stuff. Let me put that there, and this is how it looks. It's all of the paper that I used except for the stamps are from the Pink Paisley collection. And so I did make one of these. This is the Magnolia Doohickey Rapid Lace, and it has, and generally I would put an image here, but I really wanted to use this paper. This is my favorite paper from this collection, where it has the little tab thing to hang it, and it's surrounding the flower right there. So it's a very vintage, very kind of like it says, London Market, very vintage, with print and everything. So let me show you what is in the... And the funny thing is, I figured out like 3 different packaging of like how to put this together. But what I finally finished using was, I used these bags that have the, the resealable top. But what I did was, I turned them all upside down, and then I stapled that Rapid die on top so they're able to open from the bottom, and then I was able to do them in kind of a waterfall effect. And I really am sorry for the glare, but I will show you guys the items. I'm trying to keep it at an angle. Now the first little bag has and let me, you know what, I might as well just pull everything out. These are the items to embellish it. There's another little goodie bag that comes in the treat bag. This one has flowers, tiny flowers, a little jar of doodads, if you guys can see it there. But I wanted to make this kit as convenient as possible. And in here, so that was the first one. Okay, so I couldn't decide what items to make, what treat boxes or treat bags. So I made all 3 of them that I couldn't decide on. So I'll show you guys that. But the first one, this shows, and I had the paper tray ink stamp. Here we go. Now these flowers, these are layered flowers, and I know there's several other companies that do have these, but I absolutely love this one. And this one is from Paper Tray Ink. I even made a mask. And this one is called The Sweet Life. I'm not sure if that's still available, but I have several of these. So this one I stamped the 3 together, the big one and the small rose, and then a few little leaves right there. Now I have them on dimensionals and just stuck onto this little piece of acetate. Okay, and for the tags, the sentiment for the tags, I wanted something that was universal kind of for several different things. And this is from the Hampton Arts. This is from the Graphic 45 Tea Time collection. And this one is it said hello friend this way, but I cut it in half, as you can see right here, and then I stamped it on here. And I used Timber Brown Stays On ink. And this tag is actually this one. This one is the This is the rounded frames and tags from Magnolia. From Magnolia Dice. I got this one at Magnolialicious, and it has the two larger frames, and the smaller two smaller ones are the little tags. So for the second sentiment, I used this one. This one is from Vintage Collector from DCWB, and I just really liked this. Like if you just kind of wanted to give a little gift to your friend, it didn't have to be a specific occasion. I used this one. It says "Enjoy every day," and I stamped it on that paper. So I just really liked the way those sentiments were. For a general, like for hello, to cheer somebody up and whatnot. So in here I included some tiny jute twine, and this is from Maya Road, I think. Some red baker's twine, and there's 3 yards of each, so depending on, you know, if you wanted to make a bunch of bows or whatnot. Some pearl hearts, some other pearls, pearls, and this pink bling, just to kind of coordinate. And in case you wanted to make it a sewing theme, I added this button card, which is also a paper tray ink button stamp set, and this one is called Button Boutique. I could have looked at the front, and it's these little button cards, and I love this for sewing embellishments. So that is in the first pocket. Now in the second pocket, let me just close that little bag. And they all open up from the bottom, so you're able to keep it in little packaging until you actually use it. So the second one is, I should probably just take them all out instead of sitting here dilly-dallying. So please bear with me. Obviously, I am not, like I said, I got them all packaged. And then I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot to record this again. And if you guys follow my channel, you know that happens more than once. Alright. Again, sorry for the crinkling. Okay, so the first one is I used this Lawn Fawn treat bag die. I ordered this, and I've been dying to use it, just dying to use it. I keep some of my bigger dies in these envelopes. So, and this is my second favorite paper from this collection. It has a newsprint, and that is the front. Here is the back, so they go this way, and I will show you guys how to assemble it momentarily, because I did make one of just some random cardstock or whatever for myself, but I wanted this kind of a vintage tea, you know, collection. You can use it for anything, like I said, for a friend, or just, you know, like a cute little tea party. So that's the front and back of that. Now, the second, like I said, I couldn't decide which one to use, so I used them all. I got a little carried away. So that's the treat bag. Now, I wanted to use, this is the Quick Cuts, and you can see how it cuts, right? It looks right there. This is a berry container. I didn't cut out the labels. I did cut out this, which is 2 of these, and a little wraparound thing. Absolutely love it. And for that one, I used this pink, kind of a lace print. I figured that would be really cute for a little berry basket. So it's this pink one, and it has, and by the way, all of the things where they glue, they already have the some red line tape on it. So this would be folded like this in a U, and then the other one would be cross-sectioned, and I'll show you guys that as well. And that is in the 2 little the borders. So that is the second treat bag. So now the third treat bag is actually a treat box. Oop, totally dropped it. And this one is, let me get the die. This one is actually the Sizzix, if this would focus, Sizzix Shadow Box. And what it is you get a box, and then there's like a top, a little banner and stuff like that, and then you can make it look like, and it's a Brenda Walton die, and you can make it look like a little theater, also shadow box. So here's this one, and it's all it needs to be is just folded along the crease lines and made the little box. And I went ahead and also cut up a piece of acetate and added the 1/8 inch adhesive, so all they have to do is just put it on there, and that is on the other side. This is the part that goes right in there. I left it in there because you can use it as a tag or something. So there, they would get 3 3 treat boxes, 3 little containers. Like I said, it benefits them because I couldn't decide. Now also, as per my indecisiveness, and I couldn't decide, so I just threw the ones in that I thought were really cute. I couldn't decide of which image to use for the part of the image that we had to include. So I included in each one of them a double cupcake Anya stamp, an Alice Bean stamp, and this little one from the Royal Cutie Pies. So I could decide which one, and like I said, I wanted it to be for a general, it could be for a birthday, or it could be for just, you know, a little congratulations, or as just a thinking of you kind of a treat thing. So, they can be used individually. Now, this box will actually fit inside of the treat bag, of the Lawn Fawn treat bag, so they can do that as well. But I figured if in case, and they can do 3, and there's enough embellishments to kind of, you know, embellish the whole thing. Now, there are only 2 sentiments because I really couldn't think of another sentiment that would be, you know, and if in case they use the box inside the treat bag. So, you know, hey. But yes, so that is the kit that I'm sending out, along with, let me see if I have this part over here. This is the and just sending a little treat bag with some IKEA napkins, and this one has the large rounded frames of the little magnolia dies. I just wrapped several. This is 3 yards, 1 yard of each of the laces, some doilies, and just a pin holding everything in. And this, like I said, has some wild orchid flowers, some gardenias, some of these little tiny ones, some leaves even. And this little jar has several hearts, a little crocheted flower, some bling, all sorts of things in there that they can either use for that or for their other projects. So let me move this out of the way, and I will bring back the ones that I use just to make a demonstration to show with you guys, okay? Okay, so I'm going to assemble the little treat boxes and whatnot. The treat bag, the Lawn Fawn one, and then the little shadow box, I cut out of that cardstock as well because I was going to use it as a little gift. So so I have it like that. And I prepared it just like I did the other ones for the actual kits, where I mess up my nails, so I can never get these things off without one of these paper piercers. So this works just like I should have done it the other way. You connect the sides and the bottom. I should have done it the other way. Oh my goodness. Okay, so ignore that first. Let me see. You will first put the layer the bags. One of the flaps will face this way, and the other one will face the other way. Just center them, and since it's that red sticky tape, you will have that set up like that. And that is where you bring in the sides. I haven't assembled one of these, so to me, I mean, I have only assembled one this a different way, where if I start the sides on one side, it seems to be easier for me because you don't want to go through all of your trouble and then you have a wonky bag. So whereas you put up one of the sides and then you put up the other side right here. So I think I just got excited and trigger happy. So, and you can also fold in the little pieces to keep to have them this way, so you can have some, so while you're putting one of the sides together, this one doesn't stick because the little flap is folded in. And then you go along here, you align it, get your what is this? Your bone folder. I'm totally nervous apparently. Your bone folder, and there is the little bag. And it actually has the little crease marks on it for you to fold it as well if you wanted to fold it. All in there for you because that is part of the actual die. So let me get rid of this. And like I said, all of them have the red line tape, and this is really good red line tape, you guys. So you'll have no problem with it falling apart, especially if you're going to put in something heavy in there. Okay, so now let's go ahead and assemble the little treat box. And this one does have the little cutout on the front. You can use it as a tag for a sentiment or whatnot. We're going to... It's going to be folded in half already. You will just follow the rest of the score lines, and you will start building the box. And I made sure that all of the score lines were were done well, I put it through the through my Sizzix, through my Big Shot with a shim, but not so thick that it cut the paper, because if you do put too much of a shim, it will cut right through your paper. So there we go, and it is all, oh, except for the bottom one. See the very good lines. Okay, so on this one, apparently I did forget to put in the little glue. You will be putting adhesive, oops, let me open that out, on inside here. But first, since we have this already, we're going to go ahead and do the little window. I went ahead and put, the reason why this one isn't red line tape, because I don't have the 1/8 inch. This is the score tape, and this is the score pile score tape, the 1/8 inch, which I have one roll. I've never used the whole thing, but it is very useful in these little situations. So you will just put it right there, and there you go, you have your window. Now, some of these I don't have completely set up with the little the glue on for mine. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use ATG just for right now. I can take it apart later and put the red line, because it takes a minute to put red line tape on things. Okay, so you're going to build the bottom. You're going to start with the front flap, fold that in, and you're going to build a little box for the bottom. So here we go. And there you go. So now for the top, you are also going to have the adhesive on the inside of these flaps. So you can close it up like this and in like this. And then it just closes. Now it's easy to, the way to remember to assemble this, it closes like a pizza box. See, and basically you can use this for a pizza box, for whatever you're using, making little little cards and whatnot. So there you go, and on the inside it has a different print, so it kind of gives it a cool different little background. So you have a little box, you can use some bow, some ribbon, the twine that I have included in the kit, and like I mentioned, it does fit. I folded the sides, okay. So it does fit perfectly in the little bag. So it fits perfectly in there, and you can still put a little bow and a little whatever on there for you. And there you go, you have this cute little set. If you wanted to use it as a set, you can use it completely separate. Okay, so as per the last one is the berry basket. Now, this is my sample, so I didn't put any tape or any on the basket. So, but on the kit, it does have the glue underneath at the bottom of one of those. All you do is you just align them. It's easier for me to do it this way. And you can see the folds. You align them, if I paid attention, you align them with the one next to it. And you'll see, if you look underneath, you have a perfect little square. You align them there, and you have basically formed the walls of your basket. Now, the little trims are the trims that come in the from the die, and the ones that I've sent do have the red line tape. And they are scored. I completely forgot the scoring. But they're easy for you to actually just go ahead and align with the first one. And since it's already scored, it will go right on to the next one. And make sure to align it with the top line of the basket. And then it'll go to the next one. Now they are made so they will still have a little bit of a space and give it a little, that open area right there. So there are two pieces, and they both have the score tapes. So the second piece, you will then just continue where you ended up on the first one, you continue over that. And you continue to the next one. If I was in frame, would be more helpful. You align them up, and you will have the little tab that goes over. Now it will be red line tape, so if you wanted to staple it, you can. The actual wooden berry baskets that come this way are stapled, so you could do that right there, and it holds your entire basket. And it's very sturdy. Like I said, it is set up with red line tape, so it'll be very sturdy. And on this one, I just used regular cream cardstock. So those are your 3 little packs, 3 little treat bags. Like I said, I could not decide which one. So I hope my swap partners do enjoy them. And and all of the extra little goodies that I've included. So thank you for stopping by, you guys. Thank you for Bona for hosting this awesome swap. I really appreciate it. I'm so fortunate that I finally got onto one of her swaps. I was just giggly, just happy as heck. So hopefully, and she does plan on doing these. I'll make sure, of course, to leave a link to her YouTube channel and to her blog on the description, because she does plan on hosting these, and because she's super awesome. So thank you again, Bona. Thank you all of my swap partners, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everyone.